If you own or drive a Toyota hybrid vehicle and you assume that the hybrid battery will last forever regardless of how you drive, well, that's not entirely true. Some everyday driving habits, things most drivers do without even thinking, can quietly wear your battery down over time. Allow me today in this video to show you 3 simple driving habits that you can start today right now that can help your hybrid battery last significantly longer and potentially save you thousands of dollars down the road. Oh, and by the way, everyone, there's a free ebook that you can get in the description below that goes a little bit more in depth on this topic when you're talking about Toyota hybrid vehicles, maintenance, reliability, what to expect, how to improve efficiency and longevity. Again, check the link in the description below for your copy of this free ebook. And if you appreciate free content and you're into this type of topic, consider subscribing to the Toyota World YouTube channel. Let's get right into it. Now, whether you're driving a Toyota Prius or a Toyota Tundra hybrid, a Sequoia, a RAV4 hybrid, whatever the case is, the Toyota Hybrid High Voltage High Traction Battery is actually one of the most valuable, and I'm saying valuable also in the sense of price tag, components in your Toyota vehicle and within the electrified system. Now, the good news that goes with this, Toyota hybrids are exceptionally reliable. Most of them go with all the original parts. I'm talking about the electrified system or electrified components for way more than 200,000 miles or 200,000 kilometers. But, and this is a big but, your daily driving and how you drive your Toyota hybrid vehicle plays a massive role in whether your hybrid battery ages gracefully or starts to degrade early. And speaking of degrading, let's break it down. Let's start with one of the most common habits, aggressive acceleration. Now, in case you didn't know this, every time you floor or heavily accelerate in your Toyota hybrid vehicle, your hybrid system pulls a super large amount of energy from the hybrid high voltage battery. Now, this rapid discharge of energy creates heat, and heat just so happens to be one of the biggest factors in battery wear and tear. What to do instead? I would accelerate gradually and smoothly in your Toyota hybrid vehicle to maximize and optimize efficiency, performance, and longevity. I do talk about this in the free ebook. Again, check it out in the link in the description. And if you appreciate stuff like this, do consider subscribing. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to drive super slow all the time or go way below the speed limit, whether you're doing city or highway driving. It just means that you want to try to avoid sudden spikes of acceleration. And what does this mean in real life driving? It means you want to press the gas pedal progressively instead of instantly. You want to keep the power gauge in the middle range when possible and let the gasoline engine and battery share the workload evenly. Now, here's 3 reasons why this matters in the long run in your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Number 1, it reduces the internal battery stress in your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Number 2, it helps keep the temperature lower. And number 3, it helps maintain battery capacity over years. Here's some extra insight into the Toyota hybrid system, specifically the batteries. They are designed for frequent use, yes, but not for constant high load bursts of energy or use. Smooth driving keeps everything in its ideal operating range. Moving on to the habit number 2, master the art of regenerative braking in your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Let me explain. This is definitely where hybrid drivers can really gain some advantage here. Regardless of what type of Toyota hybrid vehicle you're driving, if it's a Toyota hybrid, it's using something called regenerative braking. This is a system that converts your vehicle's motion back into electricity when you slow down your vehicle. But there's a small catch to it. It really only works to its maximum advantage or works properly if you brake properly. Now, one of the common mistakes that most drivers do without noticing, even myself, I'm very guilty of doing this, especially in a lot of city stop and go traffic, that's waiting last second to brake in a Toyota hybrid vehicle. When you wait last second to brake and then brake hard, your car relies more on traditional friction from the brakes instead of capturing any energy at all. What you should do instead is anticipate the stop a little bit more early on and brake gradually so you can get the maximum exposure and maximum benefit from regenerative braking. Your battery will thank you. 3 reasons why this matters in your Toyota hybrid vehicle in the long run. Starting with number 1, it creates smoother and more consistent charging cycles in your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Number 2, it prevents sudden spikes in battery charge, and number 3, it reduces heat buildup during rapid charging. Also, 2 side benefits from doing all of this that I've already mentioned. Number 1 is you get improved fuel efficiency. Of course, that's one of the reasons why we're even talking about Toyota hybrid vehicles and why you even probably purchased or you're deciding to purchase a Toyota hybrid vehicle in the first place. And number 2, this is specific to the regenerative braking. You will have less wear on your brakes, and you'll probably have to replace them a lot less often than you would have if you're not using your regenerative braking properly, and especially compared to something like a non-hybrid Toyota vehicle. Habit number 3, again, something you can start doing immediately as you get into your Toyota hybrid vehicle, and that is to try to keep your hybrid battery and hybrid system in its optimal comfort zone. Let me explain. So if you've paid attention, you've already learned that hybrid batteries are the happiest when they're not pushed to any extremes. Even though your Toyota hybrid vehicle manages battery levels automatically, your driving habits still heavily influence how often it hits high or low charge levels. In saying that, what stresses your hybrid high voltage battery? Starting with number 1, constant short trips where your hybrid system never really gets a chance to stabilize. Constant and frequent long downhill drives, which actually keeps the battery fully charged all the time as you're driving. This isn't necessarily good for your Toyota hybrid vehicle if you're doing regular, frequent, long downhill drives. Lastly, for what stresses your Toyota hybrid system, but specifically that hybrid high voltage battery, is letting your Toyota hybrid sit constantly for long periods of time and very frequently. For example, if you're using your Toyota hybrid vehicle literally once a week for 6 months out of the year, or you fly south for 6 months and you're using your Toyota hybrid vehicle only for 6 months, or whatever the case is, this is not good for your Toyota hybrid system. These are designed to be used as regular daily drivers, and having them sit idle or sit parked without being used for days and weeks at a time will degrade and do some type of harm to your Toyota hybrid system. Now, why are these extremes actually bad for a Toyota hybrid system? For example, why is it a bad thing for you to drive downhill and as you're driving, you're maintaining 100% or near full charging level? Well, like most other batteries in the world, like the battery in your smartphone, when they're consistently at a 0 or near empty charging level, or when they're consistently at 100% charging level, the battery chemistry actually degrades faster. Luckily, Toyota hybrid systems are actually designed to stay within a safe operating range, but repeated patterns like only driving your Toyota hybrid vehicle for 2 to 3 minutes at a time can still impact long-term battery health. Don't get me wrong, Toyota hybrid systems and the hybrid high voltage battery or the electrified system is definitely built to last, and Toyota builds them with reliability in mind, but they're not 100% indestructible. What I'm trying to say is the Toyota hybrid system that lasts, 7 to 8 years versus a Toyota hybrid system that lasts, north of 10, 12 years or even longer than that, usually comes down to some small daily driving habits like what I mentioned in this video. So always try to remember those 3 habits when you're driving or using your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Number 1, drive smoother. Number 2, brake smarter. And number 3, try to keep your Toyota hybrid system in its comfort zone at all times. Now, one bonus tip or habit that I wanted to add, and this is something with regards to the overall maintenance of your Toyota hybrid vehicle, something that you can actually check and do from home or while you're using your Toyota hybrid, is try to keep the battery cool. Your Toyota hybrid battery actually has its own dedicated cooling system, and in most Toyota vehicles, there's a vent that you can normally find within the bottom of the rear seat area. It's usually actually right under the rear seats, usually on the driver or passenger side. And if that vent is blocked or gets clogged or it's not maintained regularly, that can create a buildup which can create heat. And again, heat is always the enemy when you're talking about degradation on your Toyota hybrid. If you can find and locate that vent, which I'm sure you can, it's pretty easy to find in most late model Toyota vehicles, whether it's a Prius or a Toyota 4Runner hybrid, try to keep it free of any bags or clothing that could block unintentionally block that vent. Also, clean it occasionally, whether it's on your own or in the routine maintenance schedule with your Toyota dealer. And also keep the interior reasonably cool, especially in those super hot weather temperatures. If you found this video helpful, or if you learned anything from the video or from the ebook, consider subscribing to the Toyota World YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.